Look, check this out. I want to make this quick video. Me and my wife, we was having this conversation about how a father is needed in the house for kids, and that's true. But if a father isn't in the house, that daughter will grow up and pick the wrong man. And I want to pick that apart. Again, y'all have to understand. I was raised in the Bible believing church. I was raised under hellfire preaching out of the King James Bible. I also went to one of the ghetto poorest schools in Jackson County, public school. Now, so I grew up seeing both sides of the world. I'm going to break this video down. Some people are making an excuse that I didn't have a daddy in the house, so the first man that told me that he loved me. See, this is what I mean by this generation has gotten so soft that it's ridiculous, because you have people think that if a daddy wasn't in it, you never told me you loved me. So you will have some girls that try and portray that since my father never told me he loved me and never showed me any affection or attention, so the first boy that told me he loved me, showed me affection and attention, I laid on my back and opened my legs for him. You have some women use that as an excuse. Now, I'm here to say, now, what I'm about to talk about, if people watch this video and I'm talking about you, I don't care, because me and you don't talk. I just know your situation. And if you do see me in public, do not try and chastise me on what I said. I grew up in the church. So I've seen supposed to be virgin boys and girls. And I've also grew up in the ghetto. So you see both sides of that fence. I've seen girls come from a loving home, father, mother in the house. You wasn't struggling for nothing, but you still run out there in the streets, date the ghetto boys, or get pregnant by one of the ghetto boys. I've seen girls in the projects, no dad in the house, carry their behind to public school, finish public school, go off to become a nurse or a doctor. It's all up to the decision that child makes. Now, does it impact on how those daughters grow up and see a man? Now, my daughters see me loving on their mother, kissing on their mother, taking care of their mother. Now, I've also showed my daughters love and affection. Now, love and affection is showed three different ways. When you're dealing with a 1-year-old, oh yeah, you love hugging. 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, yeah, you love hugging, kiss them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm guiding you on what it is you need to be doing. Keep this room clean. I'm putting discipline on you. I'm requiring certain things from you. So you have to understand there's levels. Now I understand when my daughter started hitting puberty and things like that. See, now the conversation is going to really change, because now you're attracted to boys, which you're probably already attracted to boys now, but now you want a boyfriend, this, that, and the other. All of that's going to change. Now, just because there's no man in the house, you also have a woman in the house. See, a woman, for instance, I'm going to use my situation, all right? I had a mother and father in the house. My father ended up getting on drugs, so therefore my father at a certain extent really wasn't there for none of his children. When I was coming up, I say around about when I got about 10 or 11, my father wasn't there for me no more. And 10 or 11, my older sisters were 6 years ahead of me. So around 15, 16, their prime years of their life, their father wasn't there. We all got the same daddy. So therefore, I sat back and watched my sisters date sorry men. But we had a mother in the house to say, that man ain't no good. They still dated him anyway. So you can't blame that on the daddy. Now, some of those guys wouldn't have came around if they knew a man was consistently in the house, because he's not going to put up with it. There's no boys going to be coming to my house, hanging out at my house if I'm not here. If I'm here, your little boyfriend want to come over, he can come over. And if I ain't here, he got to go. Or if he is here and I'm fixing to go, you got to go. There's levels to it. You just can't say a man wasn't in the house, so that's why I'm out here sleeping around, whoring around, and have a bunch of kids. That's not true. Your life is a reflection on the decisions you make. That's why some people ask me, you ain't gonna put your daughters in private school? No. You're not gonna homeschool your daughters? No. Because I'm a prime example of going to a public school. I'm a prime example of going to a public school and saving my virginity until marriage. You homeschooled, you grew up in the church, it don't matter. It's up to that boy on the decisions he gonna make. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't club. I didn't abuse anybody's daughter. Why? Because of the decisions I've made. I grew up with guys in the church, slept with a bunch of women, abused people's daughters, got drunk, got high, clubbed, shot at people, killed people. So you have to understand, it's not the environment to a certain extent, it's all up to that child. And I've also went to public school with kids who's went on in life and done great and awesome things, who didn't have a daddy in the house and who mama was sorry. It's all up to that individual. Now, a man does play a huge role in all of that, but if the man isn't there, that don't mean everything should come tumbling down. To you women, I like to use that as an excuse. I didn't have the love of the father. You can sniff that bull crap out if you keep your legs closed, because if a man ain't sleeping with you, within about 3 weeks, he gonna stop fooling with you. Once you start sleeping with that man, giving him everything he wants, he's gonna hang around. If a man knows you're not kissing him, you're not giving him any type of sexual release, if he's not interested, he's gonna move on. Or that man start coming around, he really like you, he feeling you, you ain't kissing him, you ain't sleeping with him, and he's still around, that man care about you. Think about that.